next adult dragon is the Black Dracolich. Sometimes when vile dragons refuse to succumb to the inevitability of death, they will bind their spirits to gems and magically animate their own rotting corpses to become undead horrors known as Dracoliches, allowing them to continue their nefarious plots and schemes that they weren't able to complete in life. This also gives us a chance to see how big stat blocks like this have changed from the 2014 to the 2024 versions of the Monster Manual. So thanks to WizKids for sending both of these our way to review. Let's take a look at the Black Dracolich. Enhance and improve your 5e games today with Hit Point Press. Explore the whimsical dark carnival setting of Hecna. Will you see through the glitzy charade or fall prey to Hecna's everlasting torment? Or enhance your 5e games with animated spell, condition, and townsfolk cards. Add a slew of creative and gorgeously illustrated magical items with the Griffin Saddlebag, and face down more than 30 innovative 5e villains with their big book of big bads. Learn more today at Hit Point Press by using our link in the corner or down below. Nobody likes a Dracolich. If there is one thing that brings chromatic and metallic dragons together, it's the fact that Dracoliches are abominations who need to be destroyed. Of course, campaigns against liches always involve the extra wrinkle of needing to not only destroy the lich itself, but to find the item that binds their spirit to the material plane. In this case, a gem. If the spirit gem is still around, the lich will just reform in a week or two if destroyed. The Monster Manual has a rolling table if you want some inspiration on really fun spirit gem hiding places. As we know in D&D, dragons are often defined by their breath weapon and their lair location. The Dracolich's breath does necrotic damage with no other special effects, but Dracolich fights are very dangerous for an adventuring party. They lair in a corrupted version of the lair they had in life, and the area in a 1-mile radius of that lair is lightly obscured in fog, and all death saves that occur there happen with disadvantage. And the Dracolich comes armed with spells like Finger of Death and Create Undead. But the thing that might catch your party off guard at the worst possible time is that healing is suppressed within 60 feet of one. You just can't regain hit points. Now, we did lose the Dracolich template from the 2014 edition, though. That allowed us to take any dragon stat block and change it into a Dracolich, thus retaining some of the original dragon's abilities. Though those Dracoliches honestly weren't all that different in combat from their living counterparts. Now we just have one generic, but definitely more scary and unique stat block for Dracoliches. Now, I'm kind of surprised that the Black Dracolich was our next dragon here. We've had a couple of undead dragons in recent years, including a blue Dracolich back in the Boneyard set, I think in 2021. We also recently had a red ghost dragon and the greater death dragon with the Dragonlance release. But I think WizKids was kind of boxed in here. They're trying to move on to the 2024 D&D books, and the Monster Manual at least doesn't have any dragons that we haven't covered yet in minis. Though there are some redesigns of our classic dragons, particularly the metallic ones. So I'll be curious to see if we revisit those at some point. I have to imagine we will, now that we have all the chromatic dragons, all the metallic dragons, and now all the gem dragons with the upcoming release of the Amethyst Dragon, which you can see rendered here. The Black Dracolich should be available in September 2025 for between $100 and $120. You can also pick up the unpainted version, which looks like a straight-up skeletal dragon, for between $90 and $100. Let me know what you think about them in the comment section down below, and if you want some very interesting dragons to add to your campaigns, check out the Floral Dragons book from Hit Point Press using our links below. I'll have a full video review of that set coming up in October, so stay tuned for that. But for now, please stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I will see you next time at the Gallant Golf.